It's Creech, and today I'm going to be going through some of my favorite and just the ones I use the most, my favorite shortcuts for FL Studio 20. So I just have this beat I've been working on. One of the things that it defaults now to is the paintbrush instead of the pencil. So a quick thing you can do there is P. You can do that. If you want to go back to the paintbrush, you can select B. And if you want to have the slicer, you can select C. And that will, that one's a little less obvious what it does. It will basically, you can click and it's set to the bar now, so it will slice the patterns, right? Okay. The last one is D, and this will, you can left click and delete. It's a little more useless because you can just right click and you automatically have it. All right, so the next thing you can do is do Control, and then with the pencil you can click and drag and you can select everything, and so that's not really the thing. It's definitely by far the one that I use the most, and it's Control B, and that will just paste whatever you have. Next one is Control Save. Now that I made it, or Control S for saving, and this one goes for all plugins, or not all plugins, all programs. It's just one that, yeah, you might be kind of disappointed because you already know it, but if you didn't, you definitely need to know it. So save, and if you can see up here in the hint panel, it did a little thing. If you watch again, yeah. The next one, and this one also applies to all programs, is if I see, I just put that there. Control Z will undo that, and as opposed to you can right click, get it over here, which is just, you can go there, or you can just click on this to perform the action. With the Control Z, when you press it again, it will redo what you did. It won't, like, so you can't go, if I go back over here to the history, it won't just work up this list, it will just go kind of back and forth, as you can see. And the last one is the plus and minus one. So let me go ahead and split these patterns. Here's a neat trick if you didn't notice. Go to pattern, split by channel. So now that that's split into the different patterns, which is how you might just do yours in separate patterns. I just make the whole beat as one conglomerate, and then I split it up later. But regardless, you have to do on the number pad, you can do plus, minus, plus, 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 minus. So you can work back and forth quickly instead, because sometimes when you're, obviously you can select on your, which isn't that hard, but a lot of people don't work with the playlist open and have to just kind of scroll through, and sometimes it can be a little difficult to get just right on there. So that's pretty it. Those were just a couple tips. I really couldn't make I just don't have that much time today, but I would like to make a more definitive video, just with a ton of shortcuts, so that you can find just anything you might want to use. So like Control B was just one of the first ones I used, because or one of the first ones I learned, because it's just so useful. And so however you work, it's really just going to depend on you. And so yeah, it's really just, you have to learn a bunch, and then really memorize the ones that you will actually use, and that's how you can increase your productivity within FL Studio. So this video is kind of bad, but all my videos are. My head hurts. I'm about to die. So thanks for watching.